everybody. Welcome to St. Louis. He's Ray Ferraro. My name is James Cebulski. Puck drop now just moments away for the first game of the season. Everybody's still got a shot at this point, right?
Well, for the most part, there's some that shot is a long way down the road. But everybody feels like they've got a level footing here to get started.
There's the whistle. Offside is the call, stopping the play. James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. Nice poke check. Keeps hold of the puck. Dishes it to Krug. O'Reilly's got it on the offensive end. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Great poke check on the reach. The Jets have it now. A little back and forth. Sends it over. He scores! And he's up and running this season.
Look at the relief on his face already. He hasn't even played many games, but you want this as early as you can.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Here's a short pass to Morrissey. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Winnipeg's got a hold of it against the wall. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Lowers the boom with that hit. Moves it to Schwartz. Little's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. Time for the official to pass down his sentence. The Blues are being called for tripping.
Reaching for the puck, trying to be in position. You're just a little bit away, and then you get nabbed for tripping.
Yeah, it's always tough to use the I got stuck excuse, right?
Never works.
Moves it quickly over to Little. He got all of that one. Puck grab by Ehlers. Winnipeg's on the attack. Takes the pass. And a great save.
Away from harm's way. That's a good save.
And a successful clearing attempt. Winnipeg's got the puck against the boards. St. Louis gains possession shorthanded. Gets it out of his own end. The Jets gain possession along the wall. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. And that pass goes awry. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. And manages to clear the zone. Winnipeg's got the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Dubois. Winnipeg's got the puck along the wall. Lets it fly. Puck scooped up by Parayko. They get it out of the defensive end. Winnipeg's got it in their own zone. Great timing to come up with the interception. And he gets a paddle on that one. Quick pass to Dubois. Gives it right back. The Jets have it behind the cage. From the boards, he takes that pass. Here's a short pass to Beaulieu. Gets in front of it. Picked up along the boards by Scheifele. Sends a pass over. Back at the point, they set it up. Made the stop on the play. Winnipeg's capitalizing their offensive abilities here in this first period. St. Louis takes possession off the draw. Winnipeg's gained possession along the boards. How did he stop that one? Great reflexes, another save.
Really sharp, never loses sight of the puck to make the second save.
Nearing the midway mark of the period, the Jets have taken a 1-0 lead. Grabs the puck here in their own end. And they manage to clear it. Taken along the wall by Morrissey. Feeds it over to Wheeler. The Jets fail to capitalize on the man advantage. Both sides back to even strength.
Immediately, this becomes really frustrating. But as they go back to the bench, the power play will look at that and say, we did a lot of good things. We do that again the next time, we're going to score.
Slides it diagonally to Tarasenko. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. The Jets take possession in the defensive end. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Centering pass! He scores! What a shot! What a pass! Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. And play resumes as the puck is dropped.
Scored by number 4, Neil.
Across the line and on the attack.
By number 81.
Centered out in front, and they can't connect. He grabs the puck here at the point. Moves it to forward. And he takes a shot on the redirect. Scores! scores! That's 3 unanswered now!
Well, there seems to be no way to stop them. They got one, and it seemed like the momentum just changed so far in one team's favor.
It's a snowball effect now.
Really good tip here. He got himself into position so he could deflect it, and it ends up in the net.
Winnipeg's offense has been on fire to start this one, and still lots of time left in the first. Nothing doing on that. Moves it quickly over to Tarasenko. And he regains control of the puck. There's a whistle as the official's calling for a penalty here. The Jets are getting 2 minutes for tripping.
His stick gets in between his feet, and when the player goes down, the penalty's going to be called.
And he denied that opportunity.
25 seconds.
Winnipeg still got time here in this first period to increase this lead. The Jets take possession off the faceoff. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Tries to feed it over to Blais. Takes the pass from the left wing. That pass doesn't go. Puck picked up by Blais. The blocker saved by Hellebuck.
And he came out and challenged him. Good save.
Quick feed to Beaulieu. Cuts to the paint. Great stick work as he pokes it away. We'll get a face-off, and some lucky fan gets a memory of a lifetime. More than half the frame has been played here. Winnipeg's got a 3-goal lead. Turns them away. From center, they get into the attacking area. Right in front with the shot. Had the corner, and he misses.
From my spot, it looks like it's going in, but he just whiffed it wide.
Here's an opportunity. Oh, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it. Slides the cross-ice pass. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Right on the doorstep. Nice save by the goaltender to get a pad on that.
Certain saves are more difficult than others. This one, right from the slot, is turned aside. O'Reilly's one of their only hopes to get back in the game. Their deficit is so large, they're going to need a lot to go right.
Now a quick pass to Shen. Here he is, shot right in front. There it is, it's in.
I don't think it's going to matter, James. I get a look at this immediately. I think no goal. This was waved off hard immediately.
No change in the score as that goal was waved off, and we are ready to drop the puck again. Winnipeg's got it in the defensive zone. Moves right to the middle. Gets a stick on it.
Nice move by the goalie to get out close to the shooter.
Denies him again. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. And it's a small victory for the PK unit here.
Well, it's their job. Get it down the ice, get off the ice, get some new people out there.
And he slides it quickly to Shen. Stick collapses. Oh, he scores!
Well, they've been hoping that the extra work they've done on the power play would help them capitalize. You do a nice job there.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. And now it's grabbed by DeMello. The Blues get a hold of the puck. Quick pass across to Tarasenko. With some open space at center. That pass goes a little sideways. Directs it on over to Forward. Couldn't complete the play. And a souvenir for one lucky fan will bring us to a face-off on the ice. More than half the period has expired. The Blues are trying to get back into this one as they still trail by 2 goals. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Just a great defensive read there. Shot! Oh, what a stop with the stick by Bennington.
This is a quality chance that the goaltender turns aside right from the slot.
In the final moments of this period, it's a 3-1 hockey game. Lots of offense already. Here's a shot. Big time stop there. The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall. Into the corner. Pokes it away in his own end. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. On the backhand, stopped by the goaltender. Grabbed along the boards by Forward. Hammers the shot. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. Winnipeg's got the lead here late in this first period. The Jets win it. Handles it along the blue line. Wicked stop by the goaltender. The Jets have it against the wall. And some fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. That goes off a twig. The Blues take it across the line. Stays with it. Denied by the goaltender. And he slides it quickly to Parayko. And another stop. Puts another on the net. No, sir. And a strong effort on that play. St. Louis wins the draw. Quick pass to Tarasenko. He was locked in there. Lets one go with the stop. Finds nothing but air on that shot. There's the horn ending the first period. It went back and forth, and it's a close one here. Welcome back, everyone. He's Ray. I'm James. Second period set to go. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. Ray, what's your assessment of the game to this point?
The Blues are going to have to find a possession game that looks a lot different than that first period. They chased it around, and as a result, they're chasing the game.
Here's a blast! What a stop as he puts out the fire! Can't catch up to the pass. Here's a short pass to Parayko.
This shift continues as they roll around the offensive zone.
Quick shot! Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
Hellebuck's goaltending at one end and the offensive output at the other has made for a good night.
Pass right on the doorstep, and they can't convert on the play. Moves it to Tarasenko. Takes a shot, and he comes up with it. Morrissey's taking it from his own end. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. O'Reilly's got it in the offensive zone. Slides the puck to Wheeler. Smart defensive play there. Slides it across to Hoffman. Strong defensive effort. Pionk's going to play it against the half wall. The Jets carry it along the wall. Denied that one. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Jets are up 3-1. St. Louis has it in their own end. Takes the feed. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Winnipeg's across the blue line. That's a solid hit. Hangs onto the puck. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Looks to get the puck over to Hoffman. Winnipeg's got a hold of it along the wall. Look out. Here's a 2-on-0. Oh, what a stop by the goalie with the poke check.
Man, aggressive play. He gets right out on his belly to make the play.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Sundqvist won it off the face-off. Moves it over to Thomas. Slides the puck ahead to Sanford. Winnipeg's got a hold of it against the wall. St. Louis has it in the open ice.
Players tell us all the time that they don't know where the next milestone is. That's garbage. They know when they're one goal away from a plateau. I think he's looking for it here.
St. Louis has possession of it now. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Here's an odd man rush. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. Couldn't connect on that pass. Pokes the puck away. Scooped up along the wall by Bullia. Here's a chance. Denied by the goaltender. Quick feed to Scandella. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Winnipeg's got the puck along the wall. Bullia's got it across the line. Sends it across. Fantastic save.
Binnington's tracked that puck so well, he's right there to make the save.
Makes the save. James and Ray with you tonight. More than half the period has been played. The Jets have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Moves it quickly over to Shen. Tries to get the puck to Hoffman. Strong defensive effort. Bullia's got it into offensive territory. All alone. Great stop by the goaltender.
Positioning and quickness. That's the day right there.
There's another stop.
Yeah, he's pretty good positioning here, James. He makes the 2 stops back-to-back.
Stick save and a beaut by Hellebuck. Taken by Krug. And now he tries to get it across to Schwartz. Battling for it along the boards. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Picked up along the wall by Hoffman. Stones him in front.
Yeah, he's a sharp save, James. Right in the middle of the ice, he makes the stop and pushes it away.
Getting into the later stages of this period, 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. The Jets look to start the transition game. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Gives them nothing in front.
Flashes the leather right in the slot on a difficult chance.
The setters will glide into the dot. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. And the middle frame almost done. Big play inside the defensive zone. He scores! Vladimir Tarasenko! The Blues get a much-needed goal here late in the second, Razor.
Put themselves within striking distance. You want to give yourself a chance. They've done that.
Puck grab by Pionk. Winnipeg's in now. Here he is in front. Knocked away. Looks to pass it to Perron. Period number 2 is in the books. There's been no shortage of offense tonight. The officials made his way to center, and this third period is about to go. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. Stopped by the goaltender. Hellebuck's under fire, and he's going to hang on for the whistle.
Sometimes you freeze it to give your teammates a breather. Sometimes you freeze it so you get yourself one. He's been really busy tonight, but he's been exceptionally sharp.
Here he is from the slot, and he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Hellebuck's going to slow things down and opts for the whistle.
He's had a really good night. He's been on top of his game, and there's not been much that's given him trouble.
St. Louis will go to work here in the offensive end. And he says no! Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Denies him! Winnipeg's got it against the boards. Cutting to the front of the net. Denies him in close. Steps into it. Big save by the goaltender once again.
That's why a goalie can never relax. He makes one stop. Now he's got to be sharp to make another.
Lots of time left in this period. St. Louis has really picked up the tempo over the last few minutes, but they still need another goal to tie. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Puck scooped up by Schwartz. Nice pass. The Jets have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Nice zone entry on the left side. Winnipeg's got it behind the net. He got all of that hit. St. Louis has it near the wall. Tries to get the puck over to Parayko. Here he is in close. And that one's broken up. Great block there. Quick feed to Schwartz. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Moves the puck. The Jets take it across the blue line. Move to the middle. Scores! Oh, what a one-timer to bury it. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Winnipeg's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Lowry's won possession.
Scored by number 25.
That's broken up in the neutral zone. Puck picked up by Thomas. Offside the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line. The centermen glide into position. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. And now he moves it quickly to Perreault. Passes it to Sundqvist. Intercepts it at center. Moves it around along the half wall. Takes a nice feed into the corner. Denies that opportunity. Chicago's in the on-deck circle for the next game for these guys.
Now, one aspect that doesn't get talked about, James, is while you're playing the game today, previously the assistant coaches are already breaking down video. They've got the power play and the penalty kill all queued up for the next game and the game after that. It's an ongoing process.
Is that where that buzzword pre-scout comes from now?
It does, and it never really ends for the coaches.
Jabs the puck away. Winnipeg's going to play it from the corner. A shot, and the traffic neutralizes that threat. St. Louis plays it up ahead. Slides the puck over to Dunn. And now it's grabbed by Perron. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Return pass. Driving right to the front. Oh, what a save with the stick by Bennington. Quick pass to Connor. Taken by Scheifele. Lets it fly. Comes up with the stop. Binnington's going to hang on for a whistle here in the third.
Well, there's not much time left here as you get into the final 20 minutes. The game's close. A mistake now would be critical.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Jets have some breathing room as they lead by a pair. It's 4-2. St. Louis takes it across the line. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. You'll need more than that to beat him. And it's a quick pass to Pionk. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Now a quick pass to Schwartz. Player goes down to the ice. There's the referee's hand in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty on the way.
So often in a shifty little play that you're trying to get to the puck, you get your stick in the wrong spot, he steps on your stick, and there's nothing you can do.
Here's a short pass to Morrissey.
48 seconds.
And he slides it quickly to Dubois. The arms up, there's the whistle, and boy, look at the time here for a penalty coming up. And he's heading to the box for 2 for tripping on this one.
This is such a bad penalty to take because you put yourself in a bad spot, a player falls down, now you're cooked. You go to the box.
Well, he's got 2 minutes to think about it now. He says, let's get physical on that play. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Here's a chance. Good defensive stop with the poke check. From the point, they take control of it. Big save.
Oh, he reads the play really well to get out and aggressive to make that save.
Moves it to Shen. Here's a shot and puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go.
The Blues can't make up the difference here. They're trailing, yet they've had way more scoring chances than their opponents. They can't finish.
Moves it quickly over to Wheeler. That opportunity's rejected. Binnington's got the puck, and he'll hang on for the whistle.
Well, in a close game, you've got to be in control of things, and he's had an excellent night so far.
Dubois won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Schwartz carries it through the neutral zone. Look out, a 2-on-1. And the puck departs the zone. Slides it across. Denies him in front.
Sharp reaction save.
Late goings of this period. The Jets lead at 4-2. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Centering pass. Here he is, wrists it on net. Scores!
The mountain looks a little less steep now. They get to within 1 with that marker there.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway.
Scored by number 70.
Takes it into the slot. Stopped by the goaltender. The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. St. Louis moves it ahead. Winnipeg's got a small window to go to work here on this power play with the penalty expired.
17 minutes.
Puck knocked loose in neutral zone. And now it's grabbed by Beaulieu. The Jets fail to capitalize on the power play.
That power play was a lot of window dressing. They had the puck in the offensive zone, but really didn't generate a whole lot. The penalty killers must be pretty happy with that.
Moves it to Connor. Not able to connect. Here's a chance out front from point blank. Stopped by the goaltender.
Sometimes you're in close, there's no room to put it anywhere. The goalie smothered it all.
From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. In need of a goal, the extra attacker's out on the ice. Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Swoops in off the wing. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty!
A couple goals in right around a minute and 50 seconds. You wonder what momentum is. 2 quick goals will do it.
This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. Quick feed to Tarasenko. Shot, and he makes the save. He decides not to cover it up and sends it away. The Jets take it along the wall. Quick shot, turns it away.
Oh, he had to get up tight to the puck. In close, he takes away any room.
20 seconds.
Taken by Falk. Handles the puck. St. Louis gains the zone. And now it's over to Falk. And a big stick save by the goaltender. Picked up along the boards by O'Reilly. Wrist one. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Hellebuyck. Woo! There's the horn, and we finish. Sudden death overtime is underway. Feeds the puck to O'Reilly. And we've got a 2-on-1. And that one's stopped. And puts it just wide.
The goalie was late reacting. If that puck hits the net, I think it's in.
And now he moves it to Pionk. Pass across to Wheeler.
Whoa, Jake. I don't know what that sounded like up there, but from here, that sounded like a car crash.
Winnipeg's won the faceoff. And that puck leaves the zone. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Connor. Skates in behind the cage. That's a great heads-up trying to gain a step. Drives to the paint. What a save. He had the game on a stick break.
Yeah, the goalie just beats him here. Excellent move by the goaltender. Patient and then aggressive to the puck.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Right to the middle. Game on a